Welcome to the Explainer. Okay, let's dive straight into this. Today, we are looking at a seriously fascinating case study in technological evolution. We're going to unpack exactly how a very focused, highly localized tech solution managed to transform itself into a globally trusted business engine for small and medium-sized enterprises. If you've ever wondered how a software company scales its footprint across completely different continents while somehow staying deeply connected to local business needs, well, we're going to break down exactly how they pulled that off.
10,000. Now, I know what you might be thinking. That sounds like a classic vanity metric, but it's really not. That number represents more than 10,000 global users relying on a single ecosystem every single day to run their operations. When we're talking about enterprise software, establishing that kind of immense social proof right out of the gate is absolutely critical. It tells us we aren't just looking at some theoretical tool, we're looking at a battle-tested engine that is actively powering thousands of businesses around the world.
So, who's the actual engine behind all of this? It's Atlanta IT Solutions. And no, this isn't some overnight Silicon Valley startup. They bring over 2 decades of deep, hands-on expertise in software promotion and development to the table. I mean, just think about that for a second. 20 years in the tech industry? That is practically a century. It means they've survived the dot-com bubble bursts, the massive shift to cloud computing, the entire mobile revolution, all while constantly innovating their core technology. If we trace their journey, this whole local to global arc actually kicked off way back in 2002 in Kerala, India. From those regional roots, they made a strategic leap to Dubai, and that move essentially became the springboard that launched them into international operations. That specific expansion was the catalyst that pushed them into the position they hold today, a true international powerhouse. Now let's talk about their flagship product, atACC ERP. This system relies on a classic, incredibly robust hub-and-spoke architecture. Basically, the central ERP system acts as the brain, the main hub, and it seamlessly synchronizes all these diverse operational spokes like point-of-sale systems, payroll management, project tracking, and multi-branch management. It's essentially a master blueprint for operational harmony. It ensures that the right hand always knows what the left hand is doing. To make this massive ecosystem actually approachable, they use a brilliant rule of 3: basic, standard, and premium editions. This means businesses can start small and then scale up later without having to go through painful, expensive system migrations. But the real game changer here? Mobility, for sure. By developing dedicated Android applications for things like portable data terminals, which let you manage warehouse inventory right there on the floor, and restaurant management systems for mobile order taking, you aren't chained to a back-office desk anymore. The business literally moves with you. You see, there's absolutely no forced one-size-fits-all approach going on here. Because let's face it, if you're running a bustling supermarket, you need to plug right into the accounting and inventory modules as your main engine. But if you're managing a manufacturing plant, you're going to leverage their dedicated production management features. Or if you're in hospitality, they have specific modules perfectly tailored for cafes and lodging. It's all about systematically streamlining wildly diverse industries through really smart modular design. All right, so what does this actually mean for day-to-day operations? Well, fragmented data is a massive bottleneck for scaling SMEs. But with full cloud compatibility across AWS, Azure, or VPNs, plus the ability to manage an unlimited number of branches and depots, a business can scale indefinitely without their data getting siloed. Add in advanced features like weighted average costing, which brilliantly smooths out those annoying inventory price fluctuations over time to give you a true picture of your margins, and suddenly you're transforming raw, chaotic data into clear, actionable insights. Now here is a detail that I think is absolutely crucial. You know, it is one thing to just export software, but it is an entirely different beast to truly localize it. They aren't just shipping a product overseas and slapping on Arabic, French, and Bahasa Indonesia language options. No, they are actually hardwiring regional financial realities straight into the code. We're talking about integrating M-Pesa mobile wallets for African markets and ensuring strict built-in compliance with second-phase e-invoicing for the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. That is what true global user-friendliness actually looks like.
And honestly, that intense attention to localized detail is exactly how a platform achieves genuine global adoption. Because at the end of the day, enterprise software is really only as good as the diverse markets it can successfully penetrate, serve, and actually retain. The way this ERP system has adapted to such wildly varied regional demands is just a compelling testament to its underlying reliability. To really wrap our heads around this scale, let's just look at the geographical spread of their associate network. We are talking about a continuous digital thread stretching all the way from Montreal, Canada in North America, right across to Asia, with a really strong presence in places like Kandy, Sri Lanka, and Bogor, Indonesia. And from there, they are deeply entrenched in the Middle East, with partners anchoring their operations across the UAE, Oman, Qatar, and Bahrain.
And the momentum definitely doesn't stop there. They're powering major commercial hubs across Saudi Arabia and Kuwait, specifically in Riyadh and Jeddah. At the same time, they are aggressively empowering businesses across massive, fast-growing African markets. They're bringing vital digital infrastructure to Lagos and Port Harcourt in Nigeria, Nairobi in Kenya, and Algiers in Algeria. It is spreading like wildfire.
Capping it all off, they've established a rock-solid foothold in southern Africa too. They are actively supporting users across Lusaka in Zambia, Harare in Zimbabwe, and Windhoek in Namibia. When you step back and just look at the sheer scale of this network, it is an undeniable global footprint. And the crazy part? It's entirely built on delivering hyper-localized value to every single one of those unique regions.
Which really brings us full circle, right back to that incredible 10,000 user milestone we talked about at the start. Having unpacked the architecture, the modularity, and this massive boots-on-the-ground global network, we can clearly see that 10,000 isn't just a headcount. It's a profound reflection of operational trust and software reliability. It's the very foundation that validates their entire approach.
So, as we wrap up this explainer, I really want to leave you with a thought. With fragmented data holding so many SMEs back from reaching their true potential, is your business currently equipped with a globally trusted, all-in-one system to manage its future? Honestly, it might be time to evaluate if your current digital tools are anchoring you down or pushing you forward. Thanks so much for exploring this with us, and we'll catch you on the next one.